On December 4th, 1956, music history was made in a recording studio in Memphis. Singers Johnny Cash, Jerry Lee Lewis, Carl Perkins, and Elvis Presley came together for what has been called one of the greatest jam sessions ever.
That night is captured in the Broadway musical $1 Million Quartet. And tomorrow night, you'll have your first chance to see the show at the Public Theater in Lewiston. The show is in collaboration with Maine State Music Theater, and the audience might recognize a familiar face and voice.
Well, it's a one for the money.
Part of, I feel like,
2 for the show.
Us doing the show.
3 to get ready. Now go, can't go.
Is seeing the audience.
Step on loose suede shoes.
They relive this moment, and it's like you see the jolts of energy that come through them. They're just like teenagers again watching the four of us. It's so fun to see that.
It's fun to play with each other too. I mean, like I said, we all know each other, and it's like we've played together for years. So it's like not only are we getting to feed off what the audience gets, but selfishly, like we get to play music with our best friends. You know, that's pretty good.
And now, Scott, you play Johnny Cash, but you're also directing the show.
That's right. Yep.
What has it been like to step into both of those roles at the same time?
Honestly, I've done it before. This time is the first time that I've music directed, and played Johnny Cash at the same time. So it's definitely been a challenge in that I'm wearing a bunch of different hats, but honestly, that's also why I got this group together. Not only these guys, but our amazing rhythm section, our Sam Phillips and our Diane, because they all have a wealth of experience in theater, but specifically with this show.
Does it add pressure, though, that like, okay, we got to get this right because people know these musicians?
Yeah.
Does it?
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Absolutely.
You know, Elvis and Johnny Cash, for instance, a lot of people feel like those are members of their family because they've grown up with them. You know, they saw them on Ed Sullivan, they saw them on television. They bought their records, and so this is somebody that's been in their life for so long. So that's a big part of what our job is, keeping their legacy and their life and their music going, and really handling it with respect.
And I think of even a character like Elvis. I mean, he's moving and shaking and all. That's got to be so much fun to bring him to life.
It was countless hours in the mirror, just looking goofy until I got it right. But it had to be done. It had to be done.
It's a show. There are lines. It's not just like a tribute show of music. This is a play for people to come out and see.
And we also jump into a really interesting part in each of their lives and their careers. Elvis is sort of just starting his real grip with stardom. Johnny is at a pivotal moment in his career. Jerry's just starting out, and Carl's trying to come back to it after some life circumstances. So it's a really interesting time for all of them.
And the set is insane.
Yeah, it's great.
This is so.
We're in a studio.
Yes.
We're here. We're
Yes. And I mean, that's the point, right? Is like it's to make people feel like they are in that room with them as they're recording. And did I hear you actually either performed in the studio that we're talking about, or you recorded there?
Yeah, so I recorded there. I was on the first national tour of $1 Million Quartet. A few of us went and got studio time, but I specifically got time to go in and do my Johnny Cash record there. And so, there are lines in the show that, we say things like, the first time Elvis starts singing, he says, well, I stood right here, and I literally stood right there and recorded music. So, I think the history of that studio, not along with the music, but is so, really can like feel the ghosts there when you walk in. Like you can feel the history in the walls. It's not just about, it's neat and it's kind of a museum piece. It really, you can feel it all when you walk in there.
It seems to me like it's one of those shows that really shows you the power of music and how it can bring people together and unite. And I'm wondering if you guys felt that way too as you were getting ready to perform.
That is my favorite part of the show. Afterwards, if we're lucky enough to get to talk to the audience, it's like you get to hear all these stories about how different people saw them at different points in their life, and we talk about how this was my first dance, this is the first time I was kissed. I got to hear these songs, and it's such a, like Scott said, they're basically members of their family. So hearing that we can bring, the fun we're having up here, it can bring back so many good memories to them. That is the most special thing about this show to me.
Nobody holding in a high flying slang around his birds. Headed home, it was a brother.
And also we tend, over the years, we get a lot of audience members who have seen this show in its different incarnations. I saw it in Chicago, I saw it on tour, I saw it on Broadway. I loved this. Oh man, do you remember when I saw you guys specifically in Kansas City or St. Louis, wherever it was. So we've sort of got that family with us traveling along our journey with the show as well.
It's a theme in the show as well. I mean, that's really what brings these guys together. I mean, we were talking about 4 very different personality types making, pretty different music as well. Some egos sort of clashing, and then all of a sudden we realized that what we have in common is this music together. And so there are a bunch of times where all of the other stuff just goes away, and we start playing these either gospel songs or rock and roll songs by somebody like Chuck Berry, and we go, oh man, we all love this music together, and this is what sort of brings us together.
And it's also a credit to Sam Phillips, the man who sort of saw all of it happening and went, wait a minute, there's something really special here, and captured those moments for all of us to enjoy.
So again, this isn't a tribute show. This is a musical, and ordinarily you would see a pit playing the scores of music. Not this show. Everything you see in here comes entirely from the cast on stage, and if you're wondering if they can play, check this out. Fire.
Not
straight fire.
Easy to do, Jerry Lee. That was impressive.
You can catch $1 Million Quartet at the Public Theater in Lewiston, August 26th through September 13th. For ticket information and more about the show, just head to our website or app.